Hey, Harrison, I was just curious if you were home yet.
Oh, hey Amanda, sorry I'm so late. I'm just about to come home now, actually.
Don't tell me that you've really been out drinking this whole time.
Hey, come on, you know that my buddy at work, Sam, is going through a divorce right now. I think he really needed this night to let off some steam. I was just worried about him, so I wanted to make sure that he got home safe before I headed back.
I understand that you're worried about your friend and all, but I feel like you've been coming home late more frequently for a while now. And what that means for me is that I'm the one who is always having to watch our kid and take care of the house and stuff like that. Do you think you could at least try and come home a little earlier to help me with Emily?
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want me to do stuff around the house after I've been working all day? You know how tired I am after I come home.
Are you telling me you really don't want to spend any time with your daughter after work at all? We've talked about this before. Emily is our child, so we both need to be the ones parents for her. Got it?
I know. It isn't that I don't want to spend time with her or anything like that. It's just that she's a little girl and she wants to play with dolls and have tea parties and stuff. I guess I really just am not into that as a man, you know?
Can you at least just be in the same room as her and keep her company while she plays? I mean, she's 4 years old already. She needs to be spending time with her dad as well as her mom, you know? If you don't spend time with her now, then just think of how she'll see you when she's going through puberty or when she's an adult.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be a long time. I doubt she'll even remember being this age by the time she's older.
I think you would be surprised by how much kids remember, Harrison. And besides, even if she doesn't remember, that's still not a good reason not to spend time with your own daughter. I would think as parents that we both would want to spend as much time with her as possible.
Oh, I know, but ever since we've had her, she's all that you talk about ever.
Well, yeah, she's our child and she can't take care of herself. What did you think being a parent was going to be like? Do you really have so little interest in helping me raise her?
That's not what I want. I care about Emily just as much as you do. But look, you have to see it from my perspective because I grew up with only brothers. I don't really know how to interact with a little kid, you know?
Well, do you think you're ever going to learn by not spending more time with her? Maybe before you worry about your friends from work, you should be worrying about your family back home first.
Okay, I get it, jeez. I'll try and make sure to come home early and play with the kid or something, okay?
Don't try, Harrison. I want you to do it. Starting tomorrow, I want you to give Emily her baths and put her to bed. I also work, remember? And just because I work from home doesn't mean I can do everything here. I want to have time to actually be able to concentrate on things that I need to do.
Wait a second, from tomorrow on, you want me to do that? Like, as in, every single day?
I mean, if there are times where you can't, then that can't be helped, but yes.
Okay, no, you're just being ridiculous, Amanda. I mean, what about the days that I have to stay late at the office and work overtime?
I just said if you have something come up, then we can figure out a way around that. But normally you should be getting off work at least before 7 most nights, right? So then you can come home, bathe Emily, and then put her to bed.
But then what am I even gonna do? How am I gonna have time to eat dinner if I'm so busy doing that?
Okay, then. I can be the one to put her to bed if you want to cook dinner while I do that.
You're acting as if I never do anything for Emily at all.
Okay, then. Tell me how many times this month you think you've played with Emily.
If I had to guess, it would be, 3, maybe?
I hope you're not counting the times that I went out grocery shopping, Harrison.
Okay, alright, you made your point already. Now I'll set aside some more time in my schedule to play with Emily, okay?
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Now, I am going to try and get some work done before I go to sleep. But I'm serious, Harrison. I really do want more help around the house, okay? Harrison, are you home right now?
Oh, sorry, I just had to step out real quick to grab something. I haven't really gone out shopping in a while, but I need a couple pieces of new clothes.
You told me that when I got back from my parents' house that you would play with Emily, remember?
Oh, shoot, I totally forgot about that. My bad.
So then you'll come home and play with her. You promised that you'd take her off my hands for a while. Besides, I have an appointment at the hairdresser this evening.
Hold on a second, you want me to come back home right now? But it's my day off and the weather is really, really nice.
And what does that have to do with the fact that you said you would do this for me?
Oh, come on, am I not allowed to get a little sunshine every now and then? I don't see why I gotta rearrange my whole schedule just because you want to go and get your hair done.
Do you even remember the last time that I had an appointment to get my hair cut? Because I do. It was 8 months ago. But I know that you always make sure to make time for yourself to go every month or two.
Okay, but that's because I have to go to an office and keep up appearances. You just work and do stuff from home. I don't even see the point of why you have to get your hair done. Just go pay someone to cut a chunk off when it gets too long, you know?
Harrison, I have been looking forward to this for 8 whole months now. You told me that you would be at home to take Emily from me. You promised me. I am feeling really betrayed by you right now. I mean, just how am I supposed to feel like we're raising our kid if you can't even do this for me? At this point, I might as well just move back in with my parents because they would help more than you.
You don't really mean that, do you?
I mean, I really do think about it sometimes. You have no idea how hard it is trying to work from home while keeping things clean, doing all the cooking, and raising our kid. And all the while, my husband is almost never home, and when I do ask for help, you just complain about not knowing how to play with girls.
Come on, this isn't fair at all. You know that I only had brothers.
Do you remember when you said that to our daughter's face? She asked if you would want to play a game with her, and you said that you had better things to do. You didn't even bother to see the look on her face, but she was just crushed.
Well, I didn't mean to hurt her feelings or anything like that.
Well, you did. You're an adult, and you need to be more careful with how you talk to her. Kids are sensitive, and the things you tell them affect the kind of person they'll grow up to be. She wants to play with her dad, and you're the one who refuses to.
Okay, I understand. I promise that next weekend I'm going to take Emily, and we are going to have a fun time. I'll think of some place to go, and then I'll play with her, okay?
You really mean that? Because I don't even think I can count on my hands how many times you've said something like that just to forget about it later.
I'm telling you, I swear this is going to happen. I will play with Emily, and she will have fun, and I will be a good dad to her, okay? I really do want her to enjoy being around me, and so I want to get to know my daughter more. So just please, don't say things like you're thinking of moving back in with your parents.
Okay, Harrison. I'm going to trust you this time. Next weekend you are in charge of handling Emily, okay? Don't break this promise, because you won't be getting another chance after this one. Harrison, just what the heck is going on here, huh? What in the world are you thinking?
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you want from me, but I'm busy right now, okay?
What am I talking about? I am talking about our daughter, Emily, of course. What in the world is wrong with you? She was looking forward to spending time with you all week, and now she's back home and soaking wet.
Well, didn't she tell you when she got home that I had some business come up?
I heard all about it. You told her that you need to work and sent her home crying. Didn't you realize that it's pouring with rain outside? More importantly than that, how could you make our 4-year-old daughter walk all the way home by herself in the rain?
Okay, enough of this 4-year-old thing. She's almost 5.
Almost 5 is literally still 4. And I wouldn't want a 5-year-old walking home alone in the rain either. What if she slipped and hurt herself? What if someone took her?
Oh my god, you worry way too much, you know that? It was such an easy walk home, there's no way she would have gotten lost. And so what if it's raining? Kids love playing in the rain. I'm the one who has to work, so why don't you feel sorry for me, huh? Besides, she made it home, didn't she? What's the big deal here?
Okay then, Harrison, tell me what work you had to do that was so important that you had to send your daughter home by herself. Because I don't remember giving you anything to do today.
What's that supposed to mean? And she's not my daughter, she's our daughter.
This is George.
George? George who? What the heck is going on here?
George isn't your boss, George, that's who.
Wait a second, George, as in head of sales, George?
Yeah, your boss. No, what is this talk about you having to work on your day off?
Wait, I don't understand. What's going on here? Is that really you?
Yes, it is. And if you're wondering what I'm doing here at your house, I saw your daughter crying on the sidewalk and asked her what's wrong. She told me that you were supposed to play with her, but that you said you had to work. I walked back to her house, and now your wife is running a bath for her as we speak.
I'm so sorry, boss. An important client called, and, they said they needed something from me right away.
Oh, really? Which clients? I'll call and double check.
Oh, no, you really don't have to worry about doing something like that. And the whole business is already over, so it really is okay.
No, I want to know. Who are you doing work for today?
I can't remember the name, actually. Let me look it up. I just need some time.
Give me a break already. You weren't doing any work at all, were you?
I mean, I kind of was.
You know what, Harrison? I've actually been meaning to ask you something for a while now.
What is it?
How do you know our star salesman, Bell?
I don't really know him at all. He's just a coworker, really.
Somehow I really doubt that. She told me that his kid got injured and that he needs to take work off tomorrow. Are you really sure that you have nothing to do with that?
Me? Of course I don't have anything to do with that. How could you even ask that?
I hope not for your sake. No, I want you back here at your house in 10 minutes, got it? I know the hospital where Bell's kid is. But if you really have nothing to do with that, then you'll come back here right away.
Amanda, please, you have to forgive me.
Why? Why in the world do you think that I would let you off the hook for what you did?
I just wasn't thinking, I swear.
You were cheating on me, Harrison! With someone from your work!
I know, I don't get how the other people in the office found out about us. But I really wish that you weren't suing Belle. I just don't see how she'd be able to pay.
You mean you think I should just let the woman who was sleeping with my husband off the hook? She knew that you were married, didn't she?
She did, but she's a single mom, and I don't think she even has that much money to begin with.
And just what do you think that has to do with me? Why are you trying to make her the victim in all of this?
I'm not trying to make her the victim here, but I just think that we all made some mistakes, you know?
Are you kidding me? Did you really just say that? The only mistake I made was ever trusting you, Harrison. You really think that I'm going to let you and your side piece off the hook for nothing?
Come on, she has a kid. You don't want to kick someone when they're already down, right?
And just what about my daughter, huh? And I say my daughter, because you are no father to her as far as I'm concerned.
Amanda, I'm really sorry for cheating on you, but please, we can't just divorce because of this. We have our family to think about. But Belle was a single mother, and I just felt really bad for her. I only agreed to help watch her kid. I didn't think that this would happen, though.
I can't believe you're trying to excuse your own actions right now. You really chose to watch this woman's kid over your own child. Do you like her kid more than Emily? Is that it?
Well, Belle has a son is the thing.
So it has to do with the gender of the child, is what you're saying.
No, it's not that at all. But Belle is always saying how she doesn't know how to play with her kids since she's a woman and he's a boy.
You two are both full of the same excuses, aren't you? No wonder you two get along so well. Well, don't worry. After we divorce, you can go and be with her for all I care. And if you love her so much, you can pay for her lawsuit, too.
But I don't want to divorce you, Amanda. That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you listening to me? I don't care at all what you want. You betrayed, threw our daughter out into the rain, and then went on to go watch someone else's. Why in the world do you think I care at all about what you want?
No, I was just torn up about what to do. And when I heard that Belle needed help because her kid got injured, I just acted without thinking, you know?
And your actions were to put another kid in front of your own. You're no father, and you're no husband.
Come on, Amanda, don't be like that. It's not that I didn't want to play with Emily, but this is important too.
You mean being there for the woman you're cheating with is more important than being there for your real family? I don't see what was wrong with bringing Emily along to the hospital if you and Belle were really just friends. But instead, you broke her heart and put her in danger.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't thinking at all.
Clearly! Now I want you to come and get your things soon.
Please, you can't do this to me. I really am sorry. You have to take me back. You can't just tear apart our family like this.
The only one here you can blame for tearing apart our family is you. You lied to me over and over and never showed once that you really cared for our daughter. Instead, you cheated on me and prioritized someone else's kid over your own. What is even the point of keeping a family like that together?
Please, it'll never happen again, I promise. You can trust me.
No, Harrison, that's the whole point. I can't trust you. You are not a part of this family anymore, and I never want to see you again. A few weeks after that, Harrison and I finalized our divorce. The news quickly spread around to both of our families about what had happened, and no one blamed me for ending the marriage. Belle quit her job and moved back in with her parents. Now she works a part-time job and is paying her debt to me bit by bit. As for Harrison, he couldn't get over the shock of losing me, and his life began to fall apart. Although he couldn't be fired for what he did, his work performance dropped so much after I left him that he was eventually let go for that. Meanwhile, I moved back in with my parents, who were waiting for Emily and I with open arms. Emily is going to be starting elementary school, which means that I'll start looking for full-time work. It's tough being a single mother, but I'm grateful to have such a supporting family behind me.